Welcome to my channel. My name is Arlene, and this is part 2 of Reclaiming Your Sexy After 50. And in my first video, which was actually an introduction, I had asked for you to answer actually 3 basic questions that I posted, and many of you did. I read all of them. I did send you a little heart so you would know that I read it, but I didn't want to reply until after the second part. So I will definitely go back and reply to each one of you, because to me that's the most fun part of all this. I have notes. I do not want to forget anything that I want to share with you, and I want to make sure that I stay on subject. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, sexiness is internal. It is a mindset, and we are sexual beings, and we will be sexual beings until we take our last breath. And women are inherently sexy, actually. It's just part of who we are. Now, the key to being sexy or sensual or alluring starts with thinking that you are. And looking sexy and feeling sexy are 2 completely different things. Just like looking beautiful and feeling beautiful are 2 completely different things. Briefly, when it comes to clothing, let's just touch on that. Share a few points. Don't equate sexy with letting it all hang out, because that can backfire. Follow the rule of 2. Split yourself in top and bottom, and think about 2 categories: revealing and conservative. If your top is revealing, you may want to keep your bottom conservative. If your bottom is revealing, then you may want to keep your top conservative. And that is the perfect mix. Now, whether you are in your 20s or 30s or 50s, you want to make sure that you do not show too much skin. It just screams of, look at me, I'm trying very hard for you to notice. And part of being sexy or alluring is being confident and looking like you're not trying very hard. The same goes with makeup, top and bottom. If your eyes are going to be smoky, dark, penetrating, you may want to keep your lip color maybe a little bit in the nude shade, light. And if you want to go for a deep red, darker on your lips, maybe you may want to keep your eyes a little bit more natural, maybe just a little bit of mascara and some skin color eyeshadow, just for a little warmth. Now, the older you get, the more a polished look becomes important. That doesn't mean that you always have to be done up. Actually, to me, the more natural you look, the younger, the more youthful you look. And when I watch some of these fashion magazines with the younger girls, we're talking 20s, maybe early 30s, the way that their makeup is done, it's very natural, it's minimal. They're mostly focused on lips, and the lips are always pouty and they're full. But the eyes are very natural. There isn't a whole lot of bronzing or blush on them. And I am not saying that it is not attractive, but I will say that it does make you look a little bit more mature. Personally, I have 1 eyeshadow palette. 1. That's it. It is a NYX, and it is for eyeshadow, skin color, just a little bit darker than my skin color, and I also use it for contouring. And I don't need anything else, because that's all I do. I don't do a whole lot of different colors. What I do focus on are my lips, my skin. I want it to look as flawless as possible. And I like to do a little bit of the eyeliner to give a little bit of a smoky eye, and my eyebrows. The rest is just very natural. Once in a while, when I'm going out at night, I will make my eyes a little bit darker, my lips a little bit brighter. But for the most part during the day, I tend to keep my eyes more natural and maybe do my lips a little bit more. Now, ask yourself, what do I need to do to feel good about myself? And that was one of the questions that I asked. Number 1, eat healthy. And if you're going out to an event, to a restaurant, on a date, you don't want to eat tons of food. You want to eat small portions, which are going to keep you energetic and light instead of making you feel sluggish and like you had to be rolled out of the restaurant. Give yourself some me time. Shave your legs. Keep your hair nice and fresh and washed and clean and smelling wonderful. Not a whole lot of product that makes it dry and stiff looking. It should be bouncy. When you walk, it should bounce. And of course, wear clothes that make you feel pretty. Now, there is a power that comes with physical confidence, and there's a lot of benefits from spending time at the gym beyond doing it for our health. Spend some time working out. Join a class. You have the accountability factor, plus the social aspect is also there, and it's a plus. When you work out, when you lift weights, and if you're not sure how to even begin, join a class. You release endorphins, which actually aid to, and I cannot remember, of course, it relieves pain, it improves your mood, and it heightens pleasure. Not only that, but it also increases your testosterone. We do have testosterone in small measures. And what that does as a result of the increase in testosterone is that it increases your sex drive, which is a good thing. And working out is going to make many areas of your life feel a lot more alive. It's a good thing. Now, feeling sexy is not just about thinking you're sexy. It is an inner confidence. It's how you carry yourself, how you talk, how you walk, how you interact with others. Do you walk with your chin up, wanting to engage the person going by you and smile big? Or do you walk looking down, hoping that you don't have to lock eyes? If you have a problem with that and it's just self-esteem, challenge yourself to walk looking up and be the one to first engage the passerby with your eyes and a big smile. Shoulders always back. Keep your shoulders back. It makes you look so much younger. It makes you look athletic. It makes you look vibrant. A few little things like handshake. Firm, okay? Firm. Not squeeze so tight that you're going to block their circulation, but firm. I've had females grab the tip of my fingers and do this. I feel like looking at my hands like, what was that? Okay, there's absolutely nothing feminine about that, or just or you're barely touching. Don't do that. Firm handshake. Also, your voice. Unless you're talking to a puppy or a baby, keep your register a little bit low. Okay? You meet someone, it doesn't matter how excited you are. Hi, how are you? Okay, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. And I know there may be a setting and a time and a moment to do that, but for the most part, keep your register low. Hi, how are you? Very nice to meet you. Now, not so low that you are going to get into this vocal frying. And if you do not know what vocal frying, I must put a link below for you because it is very interesting. No vocal frying, please. Posture, shoulders back, swing your arms. When you walk with rounded, caved in shoulders, it makes you look older. It makes you look tired or maybe even sick. Happy walk. Happy walk means not too rushed. That makes you look stressed, but not so slow that you look like you're hurting. Just a nice bouncy walk, chin up, big smile, engage the passerby. And let me just say that as a conclusion, women are inherently sexy, but we have to realize that there is that ebb and flow of sexiness, and that is part of life. Life is a journey, and we go through things, and sometimes we tend to put ourselves on hold, and that is okay. But don't put yourself on hold permanently. At some point, get back to living, get back to taking care of yourself. to get back to feeling the best possible you that you can be. Also, what worked in your 20s and 30s may not work for you in your 40s, 50s plus. You need to rediscover yourself, experiment with different things, and most importantly, do not fear aging. It's only in our late 30s that we come into our full beauty, and in our 40s and 50s when we really hit our stride. And maturing is what gives the substance to sexiness. It makes it all the more powerful. Learn how to use it. Learn how to keep yourself looking confident and alluring. Work on your posture. Work on your voice. Work on the way you connect with people, interact with people, the way you walk. Okay? Until next time, I'm Arlene. Subscribe. Click on the bell. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.